Hello, dear family. How many times this year have you felt alone? Silent struggles, hidden tears. You thought no one saw them. But let me tell you something powerful. God saw. And not only did He see, but He's preparing something extraordinary for your life. Stay with me until the end, because today you'll realize that you are so much stronger than you think. I'm Sister Amelia, and today I want to speak directly to your heart. I know life's challenges can make us feel invisible, but dear brother or sister, God is always by your side. He sees every effort, every battle, and He has prepared you to overcome. Shall we understand this together? There are moments in life when it seems like no one notices what we're going through. Have you ever felt that way? Maybe you faced situations where you smiled on the outside while your heart cried inside. Pain can be silent, but it screams to those willing to listen. I want you to know that God heard that scream. He saw your tears when no one else did and understood your doubts when you couldn't even express them. The silence of your struggles is where God works most deeply in your life. When you face internal battles, it's easy to feel completely alone. It's easy to believe no one cares, that your struggles are invisible. But what is invisible to human eyes is crystal clear to God. Every effort you make, even the smallest one, is seen by Him. He doesn't just see, He takes care of every detail. Remember this. Even when you feel no one is near, He is by your side. Many times we feel invisible because our struggles aren't seen as significant by others. Maybe it's a worry about your family, a financial difficulty, or an emotional battle. All of that is real, and it all matters to God. He doesn't measure your battles by the world's standards. He sees your heart. He sees the effort you make to keep going, even when it feels impossible. God understands your struggles in a way no one else can. He doesn't just see what's happening, but also understands the weight you're carrying. He knows there are days when you just want to give up. But on those days, He whispers to your heart, "Child, don't give up. I am with you." So keep believing. Keep trusting. He has plans for you that are beyond what you can imagine. Think for a moment about the times you felt abandoned or forgotten. Weren't those the moments when you discovered strength you didn't know you had? That's no coincidence. God uses difficulties to reveal to you how strong He made you. Every tear, every silent struggle is an opportunity to grow, to draw closer to Him, and to realize how resilient you are. I want you to reflect on something. What if the battles you faced this year were part of a greater plan? What if they were preparation for something great that God is bringing into your life? Every difficulty, every pain can be used by Him to shape you. So trust the process. Trust that God has a purpose for every tear you've shed. Sometimes we even question, why did God allow this in my life? But remember, He doesn't abandon His children. He never promised a life without difficulties, but He promised to be with us through them all. He is your refuge, your fortress, your safety. He is with you on the good days and, most importantly, on the hard days. You're not here by accident. No matter how hard your year has been, God has plans for your life, and His plans are bigger and better than anything you can imagine. He is using your struggles to prepare you for something extraordinary. Trust this process. Let me ask you, have you thought about how God has sustained you until now? Think about the nights you cried, but still woke up the next day with the strength to keep going. That's Him working in you. That's Him saying, "I sustain you. I carry you." Share with me in the comments. What moments did you feel you were fighting alone but realized God was by your side? I want to hear your story. Remember, God sees your struggles, and He is strengthening you for the victories to come. Did you know that inside you is a strength you may never have explored? That strength doesn't come from the world, but from God. He placed in you the ability to face challenges that often seem insurmountable. You are stronger than you think because the strength that sustains you isn't just yours, it's His too. Think about it. Every time you thought you couldn't go on but did, it was God showing you what you're capable of. Remember a moment when you thought, I can't handle this? Well, you handled it. And do you know why? Because God was carrying you. Often we think we're alone, but that's when He steps in. He is your strength when you feel you have none left. God doesn't place challenges in your life without giving you the strength to overcome them. He knows the limits of your heart and how far you can go. But do you know what's amazing? He always pushes you a little further than you think you can go. That's because He knows you are stronger than you believe. Imagine your struggles as training. Every battle you face this year was a lesson, a preparation. God is molding you, strengthening you, transforming you. He is equipping you for what's to come. And trust me, what's to come is greater than you can imagine. Look back for a moment. See how much you've grown, how much you've changed, how much you've overcome. Isn't that a sign that God is working in your life? Isn't it a sign that you are stronger than you thought? I want you to remember this every time you feel weak or discouraged. Write in the comments, I am stronger with God by my side. Say it with faith because it's true. And I want you to share this message with someone who needs to hear it today. No matter how hard your moments have been this year, God was with you in each one. When everything seemed lost, He was there. When you thought you had no more strength, He sustained you. His silence doesn't mean absence. It means care. God works in silence behind the scenes, organizing everything so that at the right time, you see His hand at work. So trust, because each struggle brings a lesson and a greater purpose. Remember, He never promised a storm-free life, but promised to be with you through every storm. God is faithful. Trust Him. He sees what you can't and is preparing something bigger for you. If this message spoke to your heart, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this word today. May God bless you immensely. See you in the next video.